What's going on, everybody? Listen, it's me, your boy AJ Red. I'm back with our 7:15 p.m. Sunday live. I only got a couple of things to discuss with y'all, and I'm gonna get out of here. As you all know, I was not on here last Sunday. I had some family issues with my mom, but I'm back, and of course, like I said, I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm gonna give some people some time to come on in. Shit, it's already almost 7:15. Everybody never got used to it. Y'all seem to like my videos I post more than my live. I may have to just go ahead and eliminate the lives altogether and just stop doing the lives because nobody's really gotten into them. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably eliminate the live show per my uh manager. I probably need to go ahead and rid of it. I don't know. You all let me know. But look, it's 7:15. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes for everybody to get in. I only have a couple of things to go over tonight. I will not be long as I have so much other stuff to do. I need to eat. It's been a time. It's been a time. I got on here. Everything is not the way I wanted it to be as far as my background and everything because life is life. And I just recently had an altercation with the man upstairs, and I ain't talking about God. And I almost had to lay hands, and it's not, even though it's Sunday, I'm not a pastor, and I almost had to lay hands on this gentleman. But people say cooler heads prevail. No, I say fuck all that. Sometimes you just need to fight that shit out and go on, wrap a bitch upside the head and call it a day and let them know you mean business. But anyway, please now go ahead and hit that subscribe button so when I go live or upload these videos, you will get the notification so you can jump into the chat and jump into the comment section and help me out. Let me and help me preach this thing on Sundays, Sunday nights. Please make sure to share the lives. Also share the videos that you guys watch and seem to love so much more. Share those videos. And also make sure to hit that thumbs up button because that helps out a lot. Now, the sad part about it is I almost just punched this motherfucker's lights out maybe about 5 minutes before I got on camera. That's why I was almost a few minutes late. And they still going through the same shit. But I'm gonna just call ICE and let them go up there and handle it because I know 9 times out of 10 they ain't got no paperwork. But anyway, what's going on, Ashley Love? Hey, cousin, here and ready for the tea. I need a good laugh. Listen, you talking about a good laugh tonight. I almost didn't make it down to this motherfucker because I almost hadn't caught a charge to go crack a bitch upside the head. Listen, I'm trying my best to be walking in the new me. I've been doing very well for the last 2.5, 3 years. But it seems like see that shit there? I want to go upstairs and just wipe out the whole motherfucking generation up there. But it seems like when you are trying to do right and trying to do the correct thing, I done sent them motherfuckers tip treats and cookies and everything. Went upstairs and talked nice. They still don't like it. So I almost had to punch this motherfucker in the face. Because he came to me, shh. First of all, I am not your motherfucking child. You go upstairs and try that shit with them. And if it's not working on them bitches, you know good and well it's not going to work on me. So please don't try it. And let me stop talking about it before I get into a whole different space. And because I'm about to lay around and trip the fuck out. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. It has been a time. It's been a time missed. And I only got a couple of things to talk to you guys about. And I'm going to get on up out of here. It's now 7:18. All right, look. So I don't want to continuously make the channel or every conversation that you and I have about politics and the election and things like that. Wait, hold on. Ashley, I am that family member, and I have plenty I can call to come out here. It's just the fact of they're not around. And not only that, I'm trying to stand in the betterment of myself, my new self. I'm trying to actually give grace and try to make sure that I exhaust all of my options that seem logical and sensible before I decide to revolt to ghetto. Because right now, I'm gonna just tell y'all this story. So he had nerve. The kids acting a fool. The wife acting a fool with me like I'm married to the bitch. I steps out on the patio. He getting out of his car. And he gonna come address me and say, "I heard you was doing this, that, and the third and the other, and I needed to stop. And when I went to rebuttal, that bitch put his finger up and said, shush, shush. I told him, I said, you know what? There's no conversation for the two of us, and I think it's better said if you and your three amigos, because his friends got out the car with him. And the way I was already fired up on the balcony, the friends just bypassed his ass and went on about their business. But he decided to stop thinking because I guess he thinks he's a military man. I'm supposed to be, because he big and yellow, I'm supposed to be like Miller. I told him, first of all, get out of my face. I don't want to hear any of that information. He kept saying shush. And first of all, quiet down. Let me talk to you. I gave him that, y'all know that finger. When you give a motherfucker that finger, when you give him that finger, you tell him, what you better do is get the fuck out of my face before I end up fucking you up. I know I'm dropping a lot of F-bombs on here tonight. I don't care. You give him that finger and that serious look and you bite your lip a little bit. Once you bite your lip, motherfucker know you serious. He went on about his business because I was telling him I was going to fold him up, like a drying towel. Get the fuck on about your business, man. Go ahead and make tracks. Get ghosts like Whitney. And so now he's up there with them bastard ass kids of his acting a fool. But what he just don't know is, I have a lot planned. I'm baking a cake right now. Along with the dinner I have, I'm baking a cake. But anyway, let me get out of that. Because actually, like, y'all don't pull me into that, y'all. Because I'm telling you, I'll be a whole different person. And that's something I don't even want to show you all. But anyway, moving on to the show. Again, I was saying that I don't want to keep the show on the corner of politics and the election. I do want to just move forward, but I honestly will say, as things come about that are newsworthy, a conversation worthy as it relates to the election and the debate or whatever the fuck you want to call it, the presidency and whatever have you, I will still make sure to speak about those things because I think, I think people, I've seen some other YouTubers and podcasters, they were saying, it's past that time. We needed to go ahead and let that go and get on to something else. We don't want to stay on that. But I think that is part of the problem that has us where we are now, always brushing those issues related to politics and our leaders of the country or our states or whatever have you. We're always brushing everything under the rug and basically turning a blind eye to it or saying, I have so much other stuff to do. I don't have time to discuss or cover that. When in all reality, that is one of the main topics that should be covered by some YouTuber, broadcaster, podcast, whatever you want to call it, every single day. Reason being because it keeps us informed. It keeps us informed, and it keeps us to a level of being informed to where we know now certain things we can do proactively to prevent situations like what happened last week, right? I've also seen people getting arrested at the voting polls and shit, for stuff in the boxes and doing all kinds of stuff. So it is my prayer, it is my hopes and beliefs that this Trump presidency will not actually come to fruition. I know it may seem like it will be an unorthodox situation, something that's probably never happened in the history of the United States, but I think it's warranted because at the end of the day, there is nowhere in hell we can stand for a convicted felon sitting in a seat, governing us or presidenting us, whatever the fuck you want to call it, leading us when he has not been able to lead himself. But I do think that it is in our best interest to make sure that this is one of the things we keep on the forefront of our minds and not let it slip in the, in the dark corners of our mind, because at the end of the day, the conversations are surrounding politics and the election and the presidential seat. They are very much warranted. Again, like I said before in another video, it's so sad that we find that all these years in the work situation, they would say, oh, you can't talk about religion, you can't talk about pay, and you can't talk about politics. Somebody say, hey, brother, Facebook user. I don't know who it is, but hey, sister or brother, whoever you are, thank you for coming and joining the live with me. I appreciate you so much for being here. Latoya Collins, what's up? She entered the building. She said, I'm late, but I'm in this bitch. She said, I'm here. But I think The biggest issue is we're always fed so much other news that seems to be so much more interesting to the mental that that gets the dopamine running in the mind and grabs the attention of the people, and we're so fixated on that. Miss Pat, okay, that's my sister. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, that's my sister. What's going on, Trika? Glad you were able to jump in the chats. That's my boo right there, y'all. I love her to pieces. All right, come on, everybody coming down to the thing. The hell and the high water. Hey, AJ, what's going on, boo? How are you? Thank you for joining the live tonight. I appreciate you guys for coming down, spending time with me. But yeah, I think these conversations are definitely something that should be put in the forefront of our minds. This is something that should be discussed on a daily basis, even if it's just in your household, even if it's in your church, at your job. Don't let your manager, catch you talking about that shit. But still, the conversations need to be had, right? Because again, the issue is we're getting so many other celebrity issues that are being put in front of our faces that's basically just put there to deviate the mindset or deviate the attention of the average person off of what they're doing. All right. But that ain't even a story I was getting to, but I just wanted to put that shit out there because I wanted to encourage y'all and let y'all understand and know why, if I do come on here speaking about politics and the situation that's going on at hand, it's because it's very important. It is important to the survival of every American. I don't give a fuck what color you are. It's very important to the survival of each and every individual that's over here legally, which leads me to the first story. All right. So Maria and Mario Alvarez were on MSNBC voicing their concerns about their family possibly being deported after the entire family chose to vote for the MAGA movement, right? They were saying that, Mario and his wife, they snuck over illegally as teenagers in the 80s. They managed to stay here long enough to become U.S. citizens. And on top of that, what they wound up doing is buying a home, getting a good old income tax, a good old benefits and all that different stuff. But they were on the telly, letting the people know, down to the MSNBC and us, letting us know that they are frightened for their loved ones, their 25-year-old son and people coming behind them. Now, I thought that if you were born in America, I thought that made you legal automatically. And if that's wrong, somebody please correct me in the comment section. But what I really want to say to Mireya and Mario Alvarez of Las Vegas, Nevada, we don't give a shit. We don't give a shit. You over there shaking in your boots and you scared that your family is going to be deported after you voted for this vile, despicable individual. We don't give a damn. We over here more so trying to deal with the shit that's coming back at our table, because our Hispanic cousins, most of them pretty much understand the mission, right? They understand the assignment. But you have those that don't have a fucking clue in the world. And clearly, these were those ones. These were in that stupid batch, right? And we're over here trying to figure out, as their melanated cousin, trying to figure out where these discriminatory text messages are coming from about reporting for slavery, about whether you want to be a house slave or working in the field picking cotton and all this other shit here. They want to know which way you want to report to. Me personally, I ain't coming to the thing. I don't plan on being there, right? But we have our own shit to deal with. And the goal of the matter was to actually show a united front and deal with these things together as a nation, and not being divided by race, religion, the color, or creed, or anything like that. But yet it is still happening. And it's still on my mind. You know how sometimes you think about something or you try to figure something out and you're like, damn, if I just Google it or sit a minute or just pray about it, whatever, the answer's going to come to me. You know what it is that you're trying to think of, that one word or that one situation, you're trying to figure it out and it won't come to you. And I'm stuck. I'm stuck in that process of trying to figure out how a person that was so stupid, so ignorant, so dumb, so uneducated, so poor with his choice of words. The soliloquies he was spitting out all over the place when his campaigns and all this different stuff. I'm trying to figure out what is it that the people did not hear as to when he said, I'm going to have the biggest mass deportation around this motherfucker. I'm going to bring the army in. And y'all don't pay me no mind. My nerves just a little bit bad. I'm drinking out a cup. This ain't one of my fancy things, but I got to. As the love say, you are correct. Anyone born within the United States territory. I thought that's how it was. So I don't understand why they're concerned. That means clearly somebody ain't got their green card over the house. Somebody over there ain't got their paperwork, and y'all afraid they're gonna come in there and clear shopping that bitch, which they should. They should come in there. You know how back in the days, and if this sounds racist or don't sound right, whoever gonna cancel me, fuck it, I do it all over again. I'm to a point now. If Trump can say what the fuck he want to say and still and be a 36 count felon and go bankrupt 6 times and still get the presidency, I feel like I should be able to say what the fuck I want to say. Freedom of speech. I feel like this young. I cannot understand what it is that they did not hear when this man said all the things he said pertaining to make America great again basically takes us back to the Jim Crow and Dark Ages. And so the fact that you would be so stupid or so ignorant or so illiterate that you will still go down there and have, I got my mind made up. I know I'm going to vote for Trump. I'm for the MAGA movement. Well, guess what other movement going to be happening? Your ass right out the country on the other side of that fence that you crawled out up under or crawled even over. They're going to take your ass and take you and your elote and your kamchata and your kamchita, sriracha and all that shit and send your fucking ass back where you came from, because guess what? You ain't got no paperwork. And that part, I will say again, I vocalized the fact that I'm all for that. Okay? Because the thing about it is, come on over. Come on over. I don't care about people coming to the country. I just say that if we, the people, have to do the right thing or do everything correctly and legally, and illegally, we're not allowed to do it. So why in the fuck do you think you can? Right? Why do you think it's okay? And again, like I said, a lot of them are over here. The grandma and the great grandma have been over here. The Yiddish, Nana, whatever the fuck it is, and can't speak a lick of English, but getting Social Security, getting tax refunds, getting loans to buy homes, and living a life of rowdy over here. When you at home trying to figure out how you gonna get your light bill paid. And again, as like I said in my last video, if you want to go to Spain, Mexico, or Nucci, whatever the fuck that was, Janet Jackson talked about, you're going to have your passport and have your paperwork in order. If you ain't finna even book a flight, let alone board it. So I feel that as far as the Alvarez family goes, I hope they see this. If they don't, I'm going to tag them in it. And I'm probably going to send it straight to them to let them know we, the people, do not give a shit about you and your concerns as it pertains to your possible deportation of yourself and your family. Oh, yes. And let's not forget, Latrina, they don't pay taxes for 10 years. They get over here and get all the shit they need. And my whole thing is, why do you think they are above you? They feel like they're superior to you, right? Not all of them. I'm not going to speak that on everybody because I'm not a racist at all. But facts are facts, and policy is policy, and rules are rules. Because had I taken this motherfucker upstairs, inject him by his ankles, and dragged him halfway down the driveway out there down to the dumpster lot, I'd have had repercussions to suffer, right? Because there are laws that are in place to prevent those type of things. Allegedly. Not to say motherfuckers don't still do it, but it's supposed to be prevented. So the fact that you come over here and get 10 years tax-free, loans to start a business, come in my neighborhood and charge me 3 times or 10 times the price of a loaf of bread or anything else, and make money off of me, and then you turn and say, well, here's a man that wants to make America great again and make everybody some money. Fine. There's a whole lot. There's a few things in that Trump administration that he talked about that sounds very good, right? Let's just give it to him. Give it to him. There's some shit in there that makes sense. But him saying that he's ready to sign an order as soon as he gets into office to eradicate and eliminate immediately in the transgender affirming care, whatever that he said of any age. That's why I didn't understand why Caitlyn Jenner had her freaky Friday looking ass standing up there looking like Lurch, the hunchback of Notre Dame, had a baby with Father Time. The only thing the bitch was missing was walking around with a lantern. Y'all know Caitlyn Jenner is ugly. Y'all seen that ugly motherfucker. Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner. Come on now. Come on now. And you had nerve to bring your rock steady purple people looking eating ass out and gonna tell everybody you a woman now, which is okay. Because apparently in America you can be everything but black. Everything is allowed except blacktivity. You can't be black and be in America. You can be a lizard. You can go out and get surgery for a lizard. You can be a goddamn snake. You can be an iguana if you wanna. You can be anything you want, and including something as ugly and atrocious as Caitlyn Jenner, whatever the bitch name is. And I don't care if anybody runs back and tell her. I don't care if she see it. What's she gonna do? Like Monique said, because you can't beat me. Oh yes, because Caitlyn Jenner, old lizard lick looking ass, you listen. She had nerve to come out talking about she ain't never seen a woman beat so bad since the Olympics. Ain't nobody ask your he, she, him looking knock-kneed ass a goddamn thing. Nobody asked your gooseneck, straw-legged ass shit. Nobody. She always has a tendency to get her perpetrating knobby-knee, cluster ankle ass on somebody's platform, even if it's including her own. She always got some smart, slick ass shit to say. But what did she have to say when she damn near killed them folks if she didn't kill them in that accident? I'm talking about it. She did some wrongful stuff. She did some things that she should be put under the jail for. But she probably friends with Donald Trump because she's trying to also get her pardon taken care of as well. Oh, yes, Latrina, medical does pay for gender assignment surgeries. A lot of them do, cosmetics and as well. It just depends on what insurance company you have and what plan you have. Now, I won't say that you won't have to come out of pocket with something, but let's just be honest. Caitlyn Jenner, what does she have to come out of her pocket with for that surgery? Huh? And even if, and of course, whatever it was she had to come out of her pocket with, she already had it. Because she made her money as a man. She made her money as a white man, and then decided to be a white woman and make even more money and get more notoriety off the shit that she had going on. There are transgender females out here that are on that journey. And it's so fucking hard. It is so hard when you're not wanting to have the money, because that's all you really need. The emotion is already set. Most times you already got your mind made up what you want to do. The financial aspect is the worst, because chances are, I can honestly tell you that most people that decide to become transgender, male or female, have one of the hardest times doing so. Latrina, you stupid. She said, didn't pay for my lipo and I was in distress and mentally distressed with my belly. Listen, preaching to the choir. You got insurances that pay for mommy makeovers. Yes, they're out there. Insurance companies do a lot of weird shit, but you have to know how to work them. I didn't find out until I had a white patient that was just privileged and came into the office and says to me, yes, I want my doctor to write a prescription for a hot tub for me so that my insurance would reimburse me for it and pay for it. Reimburse and pay for it? Sounds about right. Because what you was planning to do is get the prescription from the doctor, pay for the hot tub, and then her insurance was going to reimburse her for it. And I told her, I was like, ma'am, there's no way that can be done. She knew more than me. For medical reasons, they went ahead, wrote that prescription. She took that bitch and she paid for the hot tub, putting it for arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis. That's what she did it for. Pay for her hot tub, and her insurance reimbursed her full cost. Oh no, Caitlyn Jenner is still a white man in a dress. That bitch ain't nothing but a bugaboo, broke back mountain looking bitch in a dress. A sweet brow bubblegum chewing bitch in a dress. And as you see it, a narcissist man in a dress. That's what Caitlyn Jenner looks like. You can't sit in. That bitch look like she already is somebody's great grandma. The clothes, ever since she came out, the clothes were ugly. She was in the closet with the children trying to find out what to wear. And all that old, fabulous shit and all that. But she still looked a common junkie mess. Caitlyn Jenner, like she does lines every night, every morning. I don't care. I don't care. And I want her to see this. I really wish she could. I wish I could have a phone conversation with that string bean neck bitch. Because I would tell her what you need to do is stay out of black folk business and try to figure out what you want to be in white folk business, the white men or white females. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what you want to be. Figure that sector out first before you come on here fucking with our shit. All right, moving on. I'm almost 30 minutes in. Let me move on because I don't gave Caitlyn Jenner old yells above cotton picking, barbicle nicking looking bitch ass enough trouble for the night. Let me move on to the next thing. All right. So Lamar Odom was recorded over there in Vegas. Y'all remember Lamar Odom, married to Khloe Kardashian. Let me say the bitch name right. Khloe Kardashian. At some point in time, and he had a whole lot of stuff going on. He's married to her. He had the drug addiction. He almost died a few times. Some were saying allegedly he was even, screwing on her brother. Because I know when I started watching the show way back in the Gap, I thought he was hunching on her brother. I ain't seen the brother in so long, I don't even remember his goddamn name because I've never really been into this show in the first place. But anyway, let me tell y'all something. If you a sister on here, if you black, or matter of fact, if you a woman, I need you to at least put a hand up in this bitch. Rob, that was his name, Rob. If you a woman on here, I need you to put a hand up on this bitch. I just need to see a hand or something showing you a woman. Because I want to ask y'all a question. For all my ladies in the room. I want to know from all the ladies in the room, y'all got to attest on this one. Them Kardashian girls, and I know for every woman on here, y'all gonna sit there and say, y'all know y'all got some fire cooch. Y'all know y'all got some fire cooch. Y'all get that nigga to pay the mortgage, the rent, the light bill, whatever y'all need to pay. He'll pay your cousin light bill. Y'all know y'all got a booger bear down there. Yeah. Got that kind of shit. Yeah, got that one. I know it. You mean to tell me that these Kardashian girls must got alligator cat? They must have straight alligator coochie. Them girls must have what they call it, them fish snappers or something. It must be a sex toy already implanted in their vagina. Gotta be. Because every single man that has ever tangled with their coochie has seemed to have lost the everlasting mind. Reason I said because y'all seen the shit Lamar Odom went through, and he's so bad off now. They caught him over there in Las Vegas, Nevada, over there buying a live sex doll that resembles Khloe Kardashian. You know how good your coochie got to be for a motherfucker to go down to the thing and pay $20,000 to get a motherfucker that look just like you? Only problem is, coochie not included. Coochie not included. He done went and bought the sex doll and the puss ain't included. Look at these bastard ass kids upstairs acting a goddamn fool, and their parents ain't got no. I hope ICE come through there and inject them bitches out the door and take them on back and put them on a plane where they come from, or a rough bus. But yeah, you know how good your coochie got to be for a man to go spend $20,000. Roots. Shit, she must got his drawers buried in the backyard with her. Listen, with her monthly in there or something. I have never. Now I'm not gonna lie. I have found that, with porn stars and stuff like that, a lot of them. Oh yes, I'm gonna call ICE on them bitches upstairs. I want to find out. I want to see your paperwork as a U.S. citizen here on this soil. I want to make sure that you are a citizen legally, because they're here just like ugly babies. They exist just like ugly babies. They exist everywhere. And my whole thing is, if you ain't right, you need to go on ahead and chill your ass out. But that's all right. That's a problem for another day. I promise I got a cake baking. Oh yeah, listen at him. I wish y'all can hear him. I want to go up there and fuck everything up in the house. Listen, from front to back. And they tell me, I had company. I don't give a fuck if President Barack Obama came to that bitch. I don't give a fuck if Marvin Gaye was in that motherfucker. Y'all need to get it straight. And first of all, if Marvin Gaye or if Barack Obama up there, y'all need to be inviting me. Fuck them babies. Listen, you can't hear that? And mind you, I got 12-inch centers or some shit, 9-inch. I don't know what the fuck they is. 12-inch centers, I think. The center is very tall. But if it sounds like them little fuck bastards about to come down there and land right here in the studio. So yeah, I'm gonna call ICE. And I'm probably gonna call the police and tell them I think they got some illegal clogging lessons going on up there. Fuck them people. They don't care nothing about me. I don't give a damn about them. And I love everybody. So if I don't like you, bitch, you must have really wronged me. But Lamar Odom, I think, like you all said, I don't know if they've been rooted, voodoo, hoodoo, swoodoo, or what, but they sure have been coochified, vaginified. I don't know what I don't know what it is. But these girls have been just pillaging our black men for a while now. Look at poor Kanye. Poor Kanye is just out there trying to do his best, it's just running and trying to make 100 because 99 and a half just won't do. Trying to do that kind of thing. Lamar Odom, he done seen the large garments and done touched the sandals more times than any of us on this motherfucker, right? Who else y'all got? Ray J. Poor Ray J. They had Ray J on the fridge where he was damn near about ready to unalive himself. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, y'all. Hold on, I'm here. Y'all ever heard that song back in the days? For anybody that's on here, now listen. It's just a song, but do y'all remember? I'm trying to think of who used to sing it, but it used to be a song back in the 90s called "She Got That Killer Put." She got that killer pussy. I'm starting to feel like that's what they got. She could say Chloe learned from the best. Diddy and friends. I believe that. And the crazy thing about it is, out of all those girls, the person I gave the most clout to and the one I gave the most respect to, and I don't even know if it was even worth that. I don't think her name is Chloe. I don't even know them girls like that because I watch them and I learn their names and then I forget them because I don't fuck with them. It's one of them. She's married to a black guy now, I think. No, she's married to a band guy, something like that. And she's having a second child. Courtney, that's the one. Thank you. See, that's why I had Trika on my panel. You know, because that one right there, she ain't gonna never let me fail. She ain't gonna let me fail. She ain't gonna let me fuck up the thing. But Courtney is the one I've always more so, and apparently, you know, Trika, you side with me, right? Because when I said give the most respect to, I have the most respect for, Courtney seems to be the one. She said, oh no, Kylie. Courtney, Kylie. Kylie's the one that had the black dude, right? And then now she just recently married another guy, had a baby like a year or two ago. Which one is that? That's Kylie? Sounds familiar. Well, that one, the one that's married to the man that's in the band. That's what I'm talking about. Her. Because she seems to be somewhat the most sincere and kind of the only one that don't deal with Travis. Okay. She's the one that kind of don't deal with too much bullshit, fuckery. Her name is not really always, and she's not into the same things that the girls are into, as far as I see. I feel like she's, if I had to align her with and say similarities with another female, I would have to say Tracy, like Tracy Braxton. She gives me Tracy Braxton. Like, I live my life, I do my thing, I don't give a fuck what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? This is me and my house over here, and we're gonna live our life the way we want to. And I'm still gonna be with the girls, but as far as my private life, that's not up for discussion. Those are the vibes that she was giving me when I watched. I think it was last season. I saw a couple of snippets or something like that of it. And honestly, I kept vocalizing how much I felt like she was the only one that was kind of mature and kind of mentally pleasing in a sense. That guy Travis or whatever, he ain't the bee's knees, but he all right. I think they might be all right together, and they might be the most sane couple or the most relatable couple in that family. When I tell you I'm about to go up here and fuck these people upstairs, y'all have no clue. When I tell you I'm about to go upstairs and go the fuck off, when I get off this channel, it's not gonna be funny. I don't give a fuck about your kids playing no Legos or playing with no goddamn Barbie dolls. Make them bitches sit down. And for you to tell me, oh, we don't hit our kids in my culture. Well, guess what? You are very much so willing to put your motherfucking meat beaters on me and tell me to hush. What you better do is take your cat scratchers upstairs and play with your children or play with your mammy and not play with me. And that's what I had to tell him. Oh yeah. See, Latrina, the whole thing is I gotta call them off my ghost phone because I don't want them to have my number. Because when they ask that question, do you want to be contacted when they come out? Oh no. Me no want contact. I probably shouldn't do that shit because then they sure gonna try to look for my number then and think, swear to God, I'm some kind of illegal immigrant and come out here and want to try to scoop me up. But yeah, I call it from my ghost phone. But I'm telling you, I got a cake bake for them. They just don't know. And all their homies up there too, chances are half them motherfuckers up there dressed all in Nike and Louis Vuitton, probably straight up illegal. Where do you get money from for Louis Vuitton? You ain't like you can afford it. I know that sounds racist, but that's some shit they would have said to us. I don't get no fucks. Kendall. See, Miss Lovely BB. I don't know. I would have to see a picture. A picture of her is find out who it is. Oh, Pangirl, she said Facebook is there to come to the live chat. Yeah, I would have to see them and point her out. You know, they all look alike. They all look the same. They all look the same to me. So, you know, but no, I would definitely have to see her to actually point her out to make sure of who I'm looking for, I'm talking about. But she's definitely the more level-headed one. She is the one that's with the guy in the band. They recently got married. He proposed to her at his concert while she was pregnant with their first child together, I believe. So Kendall isn't dating anyone, so that has to be the other one then. Okay. Because Kendall is the youngest, right? 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 It's just super awkward. Kim Kardashian. But I think Lamar Odom, I don't think he's had enough therapy. I don't think he's had the chance to talk to somebody and get the shit off his chest and find out what's really going on with him and probably get himself on some medication, because there ain't nowhere in the world you should be spending no $20,000 on going buy no dead pussy. That's not even live pussy. You buying dead, unalive creature, rubberized creature. See, y'all know these girls, Kaylee, Kylie. I don't love them hoes. I don't love them hoes. Hey, I don't love them hoes. Hey. Oh, see, I know Courtney dated Scott. I know that one. That's like the second to oldest one, I think, or something like that. I know her. I know Kim and Courtney. Them last few are alone the situation. Because Bruce / Caitlyn. Courtney's the oldest? I thought Kim Kardashian was the oldest bitch. Let me tell y'all something. One thing I want y'all to know now is pretty soon, part of my new thing is, I'm trying to see if I should say something if I get in trouble. Courtney's the oldest? Show you how much I know about them hoes. I don't know them like that. Wow. Well, I don't love them hoes. I don't know them like that. But no, Marlon Thomas, what's going on, dog? I see you in the chat. Deo, me say Deo, daylight come and me won't go home. Only Marlon gonna get that. Only Marlon's gonna get that, y'all. So don't even pay that no mind. But no, I do think there's a lot more to be said and definitely done as it pertains to the mental health of Lamar Odom, because this is not normal behavior. I've seen some people go out there and do an imprint of their ding-a-ling, their booty hole and all that stuff. But I find it very weird and very unorthodox and very, very, very unhealthy that you're willing to go and buy a replica of your ex-wife and baby mama and all that stuff. I think it's very unhealthy, and I think it's not going to pan out very well for him. So I need y'all to keep Lamar Odom in y'all prayers, in your spiritual work, whatever it is y'all doing, because he needs the boy needs some help. Because I can only imagine this big old 6'12", 7-foot ass standing up there trying to hold that doll up on that wall and trying to freak that poor doll out. And it's probably not going to even last a year. Or shit, maybe he won't last the next year if he keep on going the route he's going. All right. Moving on to the next and the last thing, because I'm already 40 minutes in. That means I've been running my soup coolers for too long. Listen. One thing I need y'all to know. See that Marlon Thomas, I done got so many messages since my best friend entered the chat. All my other friends and family is messaging my phone right now to my, Marlon in the chat. Y'all not going to acknowledge my best friend when he get up in the thing. Y'all know me and him both ain't but some complete fools. Now, the one thing I will tell y'all, I have been trying to coach, bamboozle, swindle, hoodwink, trick him into getting on here with me, because I'm telling y'all, the two of us together, the world cannot stand. Y'all wouldn't be able to handle the two of us together. And the crazy part about it is, he don't want to give in and come on, bring his ass up on here on the thing, and we can leave around and get it started. What did he say? He's saying, come on, help me get it. Y'all already got it started. Y'all coming up in here and y'all doing the thing, y'all talking and having conversation. I'm loving the whole situation. He said, coming soon. Yeah, your ass saying coming soon. We're going to have that conversation as soon as I get off of here. Miss Lovett said, yeah, I want that for y'all. Yeah, we ain't nothing but a bunch of clowns and fools. Because the sad part about it, the stuff that he and I say over the telephone or FaceTime, exactly, the two of us, anybody knows us that the two of us together, it's going to always be a good time. Whether it be my family or his, our friends, they know the two of us, when we get together, we gonna put on the show. That's my good Judy right there. So yeah, my last thing real quick for the night is so New York's Attorney General. I think I mentioned this in my first video, and I think I've accidentally said Pennsylvania. I'm not sure, but I was inebriated good. But the New York Attorney General, what was her name? Shit, something Jackson or something Johnson. I can't remember. And I feel bad about that because I wanted to make sure I have her name in here. There was another gentleman by the name, I'm not going to say gentleman, another bastard, by the name of Mike Davis, a founder of Article 3 Project. He was on a podcast on yesterday, and he made some very, and it wasn't yesterday, it was early part of the week. He made some very disturbing comments about this young lady. He said basically, he put out a message to her PSA and said basically, if you stand in our way, as it pertains to any of the legal processes that the Trump administration has placed in order or wants to put in order. Because remind you, if you watched my last video, she got on there and she mentioned that she's been preparing for the longest, she and her office, her department, planning to, if it comes to fruition, to be able to work with the Trump administration and do it successfully and peacefully. She says that she wanted to make sure to put out a PSA, and she did it very respectfully. She said that, I want them to know, I want the Trump administration to know that we have been prepared to work with him if need be. We've been preparing for months. She said the issue is, though, she's not going to take any slack or any bullshit, basically, because she plans to protect the people of New York at all costs. That's her job. Well, Mike Davis took to the a podcast and said that if she impedes or steps in between the process of whatever legal ramification, whatever kind of shit they have going with Donald Trump's administration as it pertains to anything involving New York, he said, I want you to know, sweetheart, we're going to lock your fat ass up. Now, you know, when you marry somebody, especially if they're black, you're going to say, we're going to lock your fat black ass up. That was the only part he missed. What's going on, Chamonix? Listen, I knew he was going to make it down to the thing, friend. I knew he was coming, cousin. I knew he was coming. But listen, y'all. Not to my sipping, but look. The man said, we will lock your fat ass up. Now, if that's not a derogatory statement that's pointed towards a black woman, I'm sure, like I said, he wanted to say your fat black ass. Now, when I saw the lady, she ain't fat. She ain't fat at all. She a little big boned. She a little big boned, but she ain't fat. And I think, again, what this motherfucker, yes, right, Payne. What I think this motherfucker trying to do is basically bully this woman out of the seat, like they've been trying to do so many others. Because, you know, Pennsylvania, I think it was Pennsylvania got their first black senator as a female during this recent election. I feel as though whoever Mike Davis is, I feel like all of his shit should be pulled. I feel like he should be canceled completely. I feel like I really want to go up here and cancel these bitches. Y'all have no idea. And it's taking everything within me, everything, Jacob, Buddha, Abraham, Isaac, the forefathers, even Judas, old betraying ass. It's taking all of that shit coming up in me to keep me down here, but I ain't going to worry. Ain't no need to worry what tomorrow's going to bring. It'll be all over in the morning. I'm going to take care of that. But it just makes me so mad to hear it done so deliberately. I just want to go up there with a hatchet and just cut all them son of a bitches down at the motherfucking ankles. Fuck the knee, right at the ankles. But I do think that he should be, and then who, why does it matter what I think? We thought that the president shouldn't even be a convict. Convict music. Bitch, if we're gonna put Trump in there, we may well go on let R. Kelly get in that bitch and hit us with a couple of notes of 12 play. You know what I'm saying? We may well go ahead and let Bill Cosby get up in the chair and do the damn thing. Weinstein, Einstein, any of the motherfuckers, anybody that has been accused of a crime publicly and non-publicly. I already told y'all, in case y'all didn't know, and in case you haven't heard, President-elect 2029, I'm going to run. I'm going to run in 2029, and my slogan is Make America Affordable Again. That's going to be my shit. But I think this white boy, Mike Davis, or everything he has that's on the radio waves or even on television or whatever should be shut down. Because, again, these are actions of bullying from someone that knows what their hidden agenda is. And basically, he's telling you now publicly, just like they're doing with those text messages, sending them out to us. He's telling you publicly, the next thing is, you fat black bitch. You fat bitch, if you get in the way of anything we got going on, we going to lock your fat ass up. And I'm like, listen, bitch, this ain't Respucia you talking to. You need to guide your mouth. And that's why I say there are people that are in high places that have no business being there. And Trump, buttered, boiled, sausage looking ass ain't got no business being up in there. Oh, yeah, and Marlon is going to be my vice president. You can rest assured on that one. There ain't going to be no question about that. We're going to run this bitch. We're going to run this bitch. Yeah, listen, everybody get food stamps. Everybody get food stamps. Everybody gets $300 to $500 a month worth of food stamps. Where the money coming from, I don't know. Shit. They didn't know either. That's why they gave a whole lot of shit they promised and couldn't give it, because the 9 times out of 10, they're already in a debt that they cannot pay. You see what I'm saying? Everybody get free food stamps. Fuck that job. You working too? Get them yams. They were giving them to them illegal immigrants over there in New York City. $300 a week for a voucher and pay for a hotel. They won't even give you that shit when a hurricane goes down. They call you a refugee until you take your never-head ass back where you came from. Look, see, that's what I'm talking about. My vice president working already. Marlon said, and Section 8. We all gonna get Section 8. In luxury places and homes. Ain't gonna be none of that shit. We all gonna be living a life of luxury. The life around it. We're going to be living it up like Patti LaBelle. I just feel like we keep saying, oh, change gon' come. Oh, change. Fuck that. The change is now. The change been on the way for 300, 400, 500 years. Where's that? I'm checking my watch. Where's it at? What's the ETA? Yeah? It starts with us. I know y'all laugh at me, and I make a lot of jokes, or, you know what I'm saying? I talk a lot of shit, but on a serious tip, this has to change for the better of the people. Because if it does not, at the rate that we're going now, we all gonna be outside in 3-bedroom motherfucking cardboard boxes up on the goddamn bridge somewhere eating the cats and the dogs. I know your cat, if any of y'all deal with cats or dogs, they're looking at you side-eyed, ain't they? Gonna be honest. That cat and that dog looking at you side-eyed. Exactly, Marlon. We done had this conversation. People that work should be the ones with the food stamps. Not to say that the ones that ain't working shouldn't get them, because there's things that they need stuff for too. And why am I doing the Trump hands? I don't even fucking know. I don't watch it so much. It done grew on me. I don't even know. But no, I do think even working class people should definitely have food stamps. Unless you're going to bring the groceries down to make it affordable for cash. I think healthcare is so poorly regulated and so poorly distributed here in the United States. It's a crime chain. Oh, I'm on the road tonight. I don't give a fuck. Somebody probably gonna try to cancel me, but they can kiss my grits with shrimp on it. Because I like to cook Creole. You know what I mean? These are things that we have to, as a group of people. And I want it to be very understood that I'm not racist. I'm not all about just black people. Trust me, they're on the forefront in my mind, right? Telling you right now, when I become president, they're on the forefront of my mind. If you're not thinking about a way to actually move forward as a cohesive, as a collective, and cohesively as a country, I'm at the point where, well, listen, this country will pay for your passport for you to get the fuck on. Black, white, Chinese, Asian, Hamesian, whatever, Arabic, whatever the situation is. At the end of the day, if I was the president, you feel like you can't deal with this, what's going to happen in it, because America don't belong to nobody but all of us. You even send it to me because you Caucasian and you got skin like a pig, you in. That's not how it works. The song says, this land is your land, this land is my land. Now, I'm believing when they named the parts of it, they left some shit out because they didn't want you to claim that part too. But at the end of the day, you have to understand and realize that we're all human. We all suffer from the same conditions. Everything that goes on this earth that can kill you or me can kill the other motherfucker too. Just saying. I'm just saying. And I think, yeah, I'm calling the cops in just a few minutes. I'm calling the police. But I think I just want to see us move in a more harmonious way as a country. All this stuff about black, white, brown, I'm sick of that. I've only been here 41 years, 42 years, God willing, in a couple of weeks. But I've only seen, even from my childhood stages, there was so much. I remember having a car accident. White guy hit us. I was with my mom, and he stepped out, and at first he seemed to be so concerned about us. After he, knocked our block off. It only took a nano of a second for my mom to say, "No, we're not okay, and this is your fault," or something like that. And he just went off about N-word babies and called it, because my sister and I were probably about 8, 9, something like that, calling us N-word babies and stuff like that. And that was my first time ever experiencing, in front of my face, being racially profiled, right? Having to deal with a situation of racism. And during that time, I can't say it meant much to me. It only meant to me at the time that something was going on that was frantic, and it was an altercation. And I couldn't understand why that word, the N-word, caused my mom and my brother to go off so bad that the guy had said. But it didn't take very long. A couple of years later, I understood it. The point I'm trying to make is, at the end of the day, we all got skin. We all got this. I'm in nursing, right? I'm studying the human body all over again right now. And everybody that I've ever seen, that I've studied, and the research that I've done, in this anatomy and physiology part, everybody has the same shit on the inside. The only way you don't is if you came here with some kind of, maybe deform. I can't say deformity, but what's the word I'm looking for? With basically a lack thereof. Basically a lack thereof. I'm answering Marlon's messages. I see Marlon texting. Let me put that one up, because I got listen. My vice president got to let y'all know what's popping. My vice president say, food stamps to all of the working class bitches. And again, we're gonna give them to the ones that ain't working, because everybody. But again, let me get what I was saying. Because I lose my train of thought. I'm doing pretty good, staying on track. And then fucked it up just that quick. The point of the matter is not being so concerned about the demographic of or the origin of people, or the race of people. I'm trying to get it right. The race of people. It's more so being concerned about, when I checked everybody, unless you had some kind of misfortune, which is sometimes it happens, but we're all born still. Even if you have one extra or one less, you still have the same organs. You still have a heart. You still have a brain. You still have a mind. You still have emotions. And anybody can see clearly when you're being done wrong or being treated differently, no matter what that looks like. And I don't care what color you are. You know when you're hurting people, right? And when you're doing it deliberately, without any kind of remorse or any kind of conscious repercussions, you can't be human. But with that being said, MAGA down, Harris up, 2029, vote for your boy, President AJ Red, Vice President Marlon Thomas. Listen, honey, we gonna be in this thing and we gonna make it right. We gonna get y'all right. We gonna get y'all what y'all need. And we might have to go ahead and get in that thing soon because I don't think Trump gonna make it all the way to the end, to the inauguration. When I say that because I think they're gonna find a legal loophole to make him stand down, June. You ain't even here. But yes, I'm gonna go and get my dizzy ass off here. It's time for me to go eat. I made some marry me chicken with some rice and some mixed vegetables. I'm about to go indulge in that. And while I do that, I'm about to go call the police to go upstairs and check these people's IDs because these motherfuckers seem to think I'm playing. Because I'm telling you, I'm so hot. But if this is your first live, please make sure to hit that subscribe bell so that when I go live on Sundays at 7:15, you'll be one of the first ones to jump in the comments section and let me know what you think about the conversation and join in. And let me know what you think about the topics of discussion that night. And also make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And please, please, please don't forget to hit that share button. All right. I love you guys so much for everything you do. Always and never forget to love on yourself first and foremost, and love on those who will love on you in the same way in return, because ain't nobody got time for no fucking land yap. If you ain't giving it, you ain't finna get it. But now I'm about to go ahead and call this police now on these bitches upstairs. Dale, me said Dale, daylight coming, they got to get out.